and then record and playback means we'll test. Okay, so that is about part of your tutorial. Okay, and the next thing we discussed about is system testing. We were in the theory concept, we were discussing about the theory part, that is a system testing. And in the system testing we have covered graphical user interface testing, GUI testing and all. Okay, and uh, compatibility testing. Okay, so today we'll discuss about security testing, why the security is very important. Okay, why the security is important. So let me know from your side why the security testing is important for the development of the project. Yes, Aniket Bederkar, let me know why the security testing is very important. Roll number 69. Yes, Aniket, why the security testing is very important in the software application. Yes, Meet.
So security is must in any application because we don't want any manipulation in our database or system.
Okay, so manipulation of the data. Okay, then any other reason? Manipulation of data, that is the one reason security testing is required. Yes, Madhuri. Aniket Bedakar.
Sir, unauthorized access.
Okay, unauthorized access, to avoid the unauthorized access. Security is very important for the login to any application. Then what are the other reasons for the security of the application? As most of the companies, even the top MNC companies also, they provide some rewards. Okay, rewards to the candidate one who finds some bugs and all, who finds the defects in the software. Okay, so what are the reasons? Okay, so as your friends has mentioned, like why the security is very important, because as the technology continues to embed itself into nearly all the aspects of our everyday life, like threat of being hacked becomes more and more real. Okay, hacking, like stealing the data. The major companies like Google, Apple are also offering the big cash rewards to the hacker who can identify the security vulnerabilities in their websites and software products. Okay, so the security is very important. Even with the internet everywhere, the cyber security has become a major concern, not just for individuals but for the businesses which aims to secure their customer data that ranges from the customer names, email addresses to even more sensitive information like credit card numbers and their trade secrets and all. Okay, so the customer data is very important. Customer data, like in the banking sector. Okay, in the banking sector, banking organizations. Okay, so they should have strong security to maintain the the customers data, like their account information, their bank balance, okay, account information. Okay, so that's why as the banking organizations, they are providing more security while doing the transaction by sending the OTPs. Okay, and that too with a time limit. Okay, with a time limit. Within that only we need to use that OTP. Otherwise, it will be okay. We cannot use after the some time. Okay. So there are various steps are there for the security, and nowadays as we are using some digital devices. Okay, so digital devices like the healthcare devices or our personal devices. Okay, healthcare devices, personal devices. So here they can like get our all the personal data. The hackers. Okay, okay, they can get all our. So the one who like the personal data means like our personal information means they can hack our mobile phone, they can hack our all the chat communication. Okay, and especially the contacts from our mobile number. Then in the personal healthcare devices like the IoT devices where we use the smartwatch. Suppose okay, if you consider smartwatch. Okay, so smartwatch means it captures our all the our health parameters, health data. Okay, our pulse rate, all the information, our like complete our health information, like we can get through the smartwatch, pulse rate and all. Okay, body temperature. Okay, so the hackers. Okay, so they can get our all these personal data. Okay, and in the security, like in the home automation in home automation where like home automation means as we have installed the security cameras and all. Okay, security cameras. So the hackers they can capture, they can uh, they can get the control over these cameras. Okay, okay, they can get all the videos, they can do some they can do the observation. Okay, they can get control over the home automation devices. Okay, so it is happened in some countries. Okay, they can get all the datas. So here as per the survey there are 65 percentage of small businesses they fail to act following a cyber security incident. Means most of the startup companies they won't focus more on the security aspect. So security testing is a type of software testing that discovers the vulnerabilities of the system and ensure that the data and the resource of the system are safe from the possible intruder. Intruder means unauthorized users. Okay, so the security testing that mainly it helps us to find out some vulnerabilities. Okay, the intruder means he is an unauthorized user, he is accessing our data, unauthorized user. Okay, so with the security testing we can find some the vulnerabilities. Okay, so it determines that software and applications are free from any threats. Okay, it also determines it is software is free from any threats and risks that may cause huge loss. Okay, so security testing of any system that focuses on finding all possible loopholes and weaknesses of the system that might result in the loss of valuable information of the organization. Okay, the loss of valuable information of the organization. So the goal of security testing is to spot the threat within the system and to measure the potential vulnerabilities of the system, and also to help detecting every possible security risk within the system. Okay, so fixing the security problem through the coding. So there are various types of testings are there that we will discuss that. So the security testing means it mainly to find some unauthorized users, or like to the important data of the organization, important data of organization, like in most of the industries. Okay, in some of the industries they won't allow the employees to work from home. Okay, because of the data security. In some of the industries they allow the people to work from anywhere, any location. Okay, but in there are some sensitive informations are there. Okay, so the data is very important for the organization. Okay, so to avoid the loss of valuable information. Okay, so as we discussed what is security testing and why it is important. Okay, so it mainly discovers uncovers some vulnerabilities, threats, and risks in the software application, so that it prevents the malicious attack from the intruders. Malicious attack means capture capture the devices. Okay, taking control over the devices. Okay, so malicious attack from the intruders. Attacks means here capturing the device. Okay, or like suppose in the home automation, as I mentioned, in the home automation they can capture some of the videos. Okay, like in the home automation means like the automatic door lock, so they can control, because all these devices are the door lock. Okay, the the light system of the home, all these are controlled by the, like remotely it is controlled. And the if there is any, suppose any security threat, security risk. Okay, the intruders, what they do, they control all these devices, door lock, lightings of the complete home system. Okay, and audio, video. Okay, so there are so many such cases are happened. Okay, and later they will demand with the individuals, they will demand some money to otherwise they will leak the data in the public. Okay, so to avoid these such vulnerabilities, threats, risks in the software application and prevent some malicious attack from the intruder, so the purpose of security test is to identify all such holes, loopholes, weaknesses of the software system which might result in the loss of information, revenue, and reputation of that particular organization. That is very important. So security testing is very important for the any software application. So here the main goal is to identify the threats in the system. So as already we discussed that many organizations they are providing a rewards to identify the threats or any bugs in the system and measures its potential vulnerabilities so that these threats can be encountered and system does not stop the functioning or that can be exploited. So it also helps in detecting possible security risks. Okay, there are types of security testing. So vulnerability scanning, security scanning, penetration scanning, testing, risk assessment, security auditing, posture assessment, ethical hacking. These are some types of security testing. So what is this vulnerability scanning? So this is done through the automated software to scan the system against the known vulnerability signature. Okay, like as in our system we use any antivirus softwares. Okay, so to detect any threats, virus in our system. Okay, so automated software that scans the system against any vulnerability signature. Then security scanning, it involves identifying the network and the system weakness and later it provides the solution for reducing these risks. Okay, security scanning. So it can be performed both manually and automated scanning. Penetration that simulates the attack from the malicious hacker. Okay, so that attack from the any malicious hacker, and this testing involves the analysis of a particular system to check the potential vulnerabilities to an external hacking attempt. See, like in security, as we can see, like for example, the intruder. General one example. Okay, intruder. Okay, intruder means is some unauthorized users. Okay. For example, one general application if we consider like for energy efficiency, if we consider like because of these intruders, like sometimes what happens no uh, due to some virus, if we consider due to some virus or any bugs, okay, our system it won't works properly. Okay, our computer, we can say our computer, okay, it degrade the performance or it will be very slow. We can generally we can say it is slow or it restarts continuously. Okay, means it is not a normal behavior. If the any virus attacks or bugs, the system behavior is not normal. Okay, and that degrades to the loss of the battery, we can say loss of, okay, battery, loss of performance. Or suppose we consider some applications like in a suppose in the forest area and all, forest area, and if we or military camp, okay, in a border military applications, if we deploy some sensors, okay, sensors or IoT devices to IoT devices to monitor and tracking. Okay, because it at the border as normally like to 24/7 to continuously to monitor. Okay, so we install the some IoT devices, and the attackers what they do, suppose these are the some these are the nodes that we installed, okay, in a geographical area, and these sensors are interconnected. These are all interconnected. Okay, so here suppose this is our base station. If we consider base station means to get details like is there any, okay, base station, okay, and here if there is an intruder attacker, okay, the attacker what he does, he also behaves like a normal node or normal device, okay, he's an unauthorized user, okay. So sometimes what happens, these unauthorized users, they act like a normal user, they act like, and they get the data, okay, they get the data. So these are all normal users. This is one geographical area where all the sensors are connected, okay, and this is a intruder or some abnormal node, we can say intruder means this is not a like intruder, some unauthorized users accessing the network. So here what happens, these unauthorized, these nodes, they capture the packets or the data from this node, okay. Here this particular node, it captures the data whatever that receiving from this node. Instead of forwarding to the next, instead of forwarding, okay, it drops the packets, it drops the data, we can say it drops the data. Actually it is supposed to forward, it is supposed to forward the data from this to here, okay, it is supposed to forward to this destination, but instead of forwarding the data, this node, okay, the unauthorized node, okay, it behaves like a normal node, but it is not a, okay, it is not an our the IoT device or sensor device, okay, it behaves like a unauthorized node and it captures the data. It is not forwarding, the data to this destination, okay. So here the loss of information occurs, loss of information, because this intruder, the attacker, we can say it is a attacker or intruder, the capturing the information, okay. So intruder or, okay, intruder or the attacker, they are capturing the, so here the loss of information is there, okay, loss of information means we are not receiving uh, the the useful data, okay, to the base station means here we are tracking all the details, means if we compare this with some, like, because attacking the sensor device means it capturing the useful data, okay. So so that all comes under the security. So risk assessment means here we are measuring the risk, whether the low risk or medium risk or high risk, okay. This testing recommends the control and measure to reduce the risk. Security auditing, where the internal inspection of the applications and the operating system for the security flaws. Ethical hacking, unlike the malicious hackers who steal for their own gains, the intent is to expose the security flaw in the system. Okay, so the ethical hacking means they mainly they get some they find out any security loopholes in the system. Security loopholes. Security loopholes in a system. Ethical hacking. So here the mainly the security means here it is not the kind of security here by covering with the lock. Okay, the security means as we have to because in terms of software development life cycle. Okay, at every stage of the software development life cycle we need to adopt the our security security testing. Okay, because in software development software development life cycle we have the different phases: requirement, design, coding, testing. Okay, in maintenance, deployment at the customer site. So at every stage the security is very important. Okay, software development life cycle. So as you can see in this particular diagram where each phase is very important. In the requirement phase we have the analysis of the security analysis of the requirements. After collecting the requirement, user requirement, we analyze how we can do the security. Okay, like for example, if there is a application, banking application. Okay, the security is very more important, more priority compared to suppose if there is a just a hotel management application, hotel management. So we have to do some analysis. Okay, then in the design we plan for the security test plan, how we can do the security testing, the planning in the design phase. Then in the coding and unit testing. Okay, the white box testing. Coding means that is a unit testing, so where we do the testing of our code. Integration testing, black box testing. Then in the system testing means complete, after integration we will get a complete system, the final product. So where we use the black box testing and vulnerability scanning. Okay, system means your system is ready now. The final system is ready and you are testing your application. Okay, you are testing the final application. Okay, so for example here if I just log in. Okay, so here for the login it asks, okay, username and password. Okay, we need to check whether this works properly or not. So here you cannot log in without username. Here it is giving the error. Now our complete system is ready. Okay, this is the final product and we are logging with a different way. Okay, we are trying some different ways to get into the here. This captcha is also one type of security. Okay, we are trying in a different way to get into the particular account, but we are unable to log in. So for every phase of the software development life cycle, we are using the security process. Okay, like requirement phase where the security analysis of the requirements, abuse, misuse of the cases, design. Okay, security risk analysis for the designing, test plan. Means we need to make a plan for the test plan for the security, coding and unit testing, integration testing where after integrating the modules we just provide input and output. Okay, implementation support. So even in your final year project also there is a lot of scopes are there for doing the projects. Okay, in a security, like as we already discussed, intruders. In some unauthorized users, they are accessing the data. Okay, they are stealing the data. Okay, the security in the home automation. Okay, so you can do a final year project like security in home automation. Okay, like you are okay, you are providing more secure, or you are like with your algorithm or your any other techniques, you are controlling, you are providing more security to the home automation and like devices. Okay, in nowadays in even smart city and all. Okay, smart city where all like the devices are connected to the internet or any wireless communication. Okay, so for example in the public platform and all public places, like in the railway station or any other public places, the they are providing a free Wi-Fi connections. So here, to avoid any security vulnerabilities, okay, so you need to work, like suppose uh, if you are connecting to the Wi-Fi and they can hack your all the like the devices that are connected in that particular Wi-Fi, or if they can inject the virus through the app, that mobile apps. Okay, like maybe you people have seen some ads, like the people, okay, what they do, they will tell you to install particular app in your mobile device, and once you install those mobile applications, so that mobile application capture your all the data. Okay, because even sometimes what happens now, when we install the apps, we'll agree with the terms and condition, we won't read those terms and condition. Okay, we just normally we can just say I agree with you just say yes, 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 and you just complete your, because you want to install that particular like game application or any other application, you want to just your target is to install. And what happens then, you are just agreeing all the conditions, and you are installing, and even like some of the third party apps. Okay, even we are allowing to access our messages, our contacts. Okay, so you have to be take care about that, how you can avoid all those such things. Okay, so that's why security is very important. Okay, like normally I think you people maybe observe that where like for third party apps we are allowing, okay, we are allowing to connect with our contact details, our message app, okay, or any other documents and all. Okay, okay, so that's why the security testing is very important in software testing. In the next class we'll see some of the, so these are some tools, security testing tools, intruder. Okay, there are some tools and all there, we'll discuss that. Okay, Wireshark, it is a network analysis tool that known as ethereal. It captures the packet in real time and displays them in a human readable format. Wireshark is, it is one of the NH2 tool, I think NH2 tool, it captures the network packets. Basically, it is a network packet analyzer which provides many details about your network protocols, packet information on all the operating system. Okay, it supports Wireshark tool. Okay, network analysis tool. So security is very important, as we there are some misconceptions are there, like we don't need a security policy as we have a small business for any business, but we require security, and we say there are no return investment in the security testing, but there are some areas are there where for improvement can improve the efficiency, reduce the downtime, okay, enabling maximum throughput. Security testing is very important for most of the applications. Okay, so this is all about the security testing. We'll in the next class we'll discuss about one more type of testing, that is a system testing. Okay. So any questions, or you want to share anything about security testing that you have faced any such security issues? Yes, Raj Jakapure. Raj Jakapure, are you there? Yes, anyone else? Have you faced any your account is hacked by someone else? Because in the pandemic, no, I think most of the people, even they got some of the messages like they hacked your accounts, and even through your name they sent a mail to the your friend circle. Like suppose if the Meet account is there and Meet is having some list of accounts, okay, so they captured the contact details of the Meet, and they sent a like the Meet is sending a message uh, like they will send a message like Meet is in the emergency and he requires some money, so they will provide all the account details and all to pay the money, or some any like through any other platform like through e-commerce websites and all. It has happened in the last 6 months, means in the pandemic. And even if one of your senior, no, I think she attended a Infosys drive, and she cracked the first round online test for 5 lakh and 8 lakh. And what happened? Her account is hacked, and she deleted that account. That Gmail ID account was there, no? She deleted. And after deleting the account, after some 4 5 days, she used to get the next round mail to that particular mail ID. Okay, so and but she's already deleted that account, and because of that mistake, okay, as because of the because the maybe the password was not secure, maybe there are so many reasons are there. Her account was hacked and deleted that account, and she lost a job. She lost a job means even till present today, still she is unable to crack the any interview or any test. Okay, from the 2021 batch, because he used to receive the mail to that particular mail ID, even though we sent many requests, but they are not considered. Okay, so that's why for your account you try to keep a more secure password. Okay, after this, because they won't consider, because it is, even I also like consider, because deleting the account is not a solution, and it is a common sense. Like once your account is hacked, and deleting the account is no one will believe, even though she has deleted, but but as such candidate they won't fit to survive in the organization. Okay, so for that's why you need to like provide a more secure password to your account. So these are some simple things that will affect. Okay, luckily she has cracked the that is 5 lakh and 8 lakh package online test, and only she has to appear for the interview, technical interview. As you know how the interview is, she was having a chance to get selection, but it's you can say it is a unluck. Okay. Okay. If you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise, you can leave and complete the assignments that are posted in the classroom as early as possible. You can complete it, as most of you still you are doing your enrollment process. So complete the assignments. Okay, you can leave. Abhijit, I have my persistent interview in upcoming days, but my question is that ask me for my resume while interviewing, or they will take the old one which I have submitted before. See, they won't refer your resume. Okay, Abhijit. Abhijit, okay. Normally, in the persistent, they are not referring your resume. They are not referring your resume. Even though if they ask, but they won't focus more on your resume. Okay, they won't focus more on because I mentioned too that too many things and there I don't know a better way. See, it is depend upon you. So in the tell me about yourself. Okay, tell me about yourself. So that will be there your first question. Tell me about yourself, and also you have to prepare for the hands-on coding. Okay, hands-on coding. 2 to 3 problem statement they give 2 to 3 problem statement and some technical theory questions. Okay, technical theory questions on OOPS, database, SQL query. So don't worry about whatever the content that you are mentioned in the resume, but you have to be focus more on the your technical questions. Okay, so that is important. Technical questions. You mainly focus on the technical and hands-on coding questions. So normally they for freshers, even in the persistent, they are not focusing more on uh, they are not focusing more on the your resume content and all. Okay, they are mainly focusing on the hands-on coding method based upon the problem statement. How you okay, that is fixed. Hands-on coding is fixed. It is asked to everyone. Hands-on coding on the problem statement. At least one problem statement. At least you do. Okay, so practice some. As most of the students they shared the same type of problem statement they asked. Okay, like a palindrome or based on list stack. Okay, some basic problem they will ask, so you just prepare on that. Okay, don't think more about your resume. Okay, Abhijit. Okay, if you have any other questions, you just put it in the comment. Okay, so that others also they can ask, they can